Buddy, I finished editing the next podcast. It's the same day, and since I don't have enough internet at home, I came to this restaurant. I came last week too. It's a Indian Nepali restaurant, and like the one I went to, but the woman kind of annoyed me. So the people here are better, and the food is good. I'm having a thali. This is a more Nepali style. And they bring you rice and extra rice, and they bring you. This is gobi aloo. So I haven't tasted it yet. I have to do a report on it to my friend who is a gobi aloo fanatic. And we've got dal, we've got chicken. I very rarely eat chicken, but this is part of the platter, so I'm like, okay, give me the chicken. I can either go veg or non-veg. And I went with non-veg because the chef agreed to give me fish instead of goat. So I'm having fish, and then that comes with the chicken. So I said, okay, once in a while. With apologies to the chicken community. And while I'm doing it, I'm working on, doing the uploading. I'm using the Wi-Fi. They gave me the address, and it works very nicely. And I'm uploading and writing the description and all of that stuff. And I'll send the link from here. So, bye for now. It's now later in the day, and Agita's there, and both the babies are in the living room, So we got one of the babies there, and we got the other baby there, and I ended up emptying one more box, So this one is just about full, It's got a queen. So anyway, you got all kinds of shit, So I got another box done, and then I went out. And I wanted to get internet, and I went to a place. They don't have an actual office anymore. You have to do it all online or on phone. So I came back. I did some shopping at Sobeys, and I got some pepper jelly and stuff because my friend was making pepper jelly out of the province, but you can't mail it, So, and I started having cravings for pepper jelly. So I just bought the ones that you can get in Sobeys. So, and then I had myself a pepper jelly and bun and brie snack, like 5 o'clock. And then I called the internet, provider. I won't name it, but it's not one of the big companies. It's and I think it's across Canada, but they use different whatever. I don't know. The internet is not my thing, but it's not unreasonable. So they're having a special promotion. So for like $50 a month, and then I don't have to keep going to McDonald's. And then I ended up having a long conversation, and I was in Nutty Professor mode. I was talking about the cats, and about moving from Toronto to Chatham, and this person was talking about Chatham, and said, "Oh, if you want to go back to Toronto, you can just cancel." But she goes, "I don't know why you'd want to, So we're talking about all of this, and then she said she might even check out my podcast. And I warned her. I said, "Yeah, it's cool, but some personal stuff. I mean, it's my." I said I will probably mention, and so a shout out. Hi, very friendly, very helpful internet person. Who helped me set up my thing, and they're gonna mail me the modem. Whatever that thing is. I think I know what it is because I have one in Toronto. So they're going to mail me the modem, and then a tech is going to come because I couldn't, I think I'm going to have to buy a TV too because I don't have a TV. So and then I can watch Netflix, So one more push, So hello everybody. One of the babies is there. Was in the living room for a while, but just got to be too much paper there for him. So he's gone under the bed. Agita is here, and she's been in the bedroom all this time. She wants nothing to do with the work going on here. And I did 2 more boxes. So 3 for the day. And we've got, I think there is a baby in here somewhere. There he is, exploring next to the cabinet. So this is 2 more boxes. And I did, one earlier in the day. So those 2 are completely filled. And I did a little rearranging. And then this one's completely filled. And then that one's completely filled. That one's half. I might have to thin it out if more stuff doesn't come out. Then I can just thin it out a bit. And these, this space. But there are a couple more boxes in the garage, so I don't know what's in there. There might be dolls, which I don't want to display. But okay, it turns out there were 2 things. See the way they pack it. It's hard to tell. Is that something? No. Paper. I think paper. paper. Okay. But this almost just went back. I wasn't going to throw these anyway, but it would have gone into storage in the tall case. So what's coming out of here? Oh, it's a little crystal thing. Just what we needed. A bit more crystal. I don't think we have enough candles in the house. Candle holders. They've got candles in them, but I don't think we have really enough candle holders. Everybody, it's now the next day, and Agita's very nicely settled on the bed, as usual in the day. One of the babies, and I think this is Finn, because this is his favorite spot, is settled here on the window perch. And the other baby, where I think is Lcee, is here under the sofa. Because Lcee is the one who lives under the bed. So is discovered under the sofa. So quite a lot to report. It's been very busy, a day for me, because I got up and it rained in the morning, and I checked on the thing to make sure that the water did go, the plug thing for the feral shelter. I tried to keep it inside the shed, but the water kind of goes. So I've got to see what I can do about that. See, right now it's outside to dry up. But my friends told me that those kind of cables are okay usually, and it was inside the shed. It's inside the door there, But water still got in. So I'll once I think the cat doors in, we'll have less issues with that, and then I'll have to get that orange thing like right under that thing, and then figure all that out. So, but it was okay. Fuels were fine. I just unplugged it in the morning, and I got up. I fed the kids. I unpacked more carpets. My friend thought that there were a lot, and there were about half, because the rest were all still packed up in the closet. So I opened them all out, and I've put kind of boxes on them of, this is the heavy stuff that still needs to be unpacked. I put boxes on them because they were all, they've been folded up for years, rolled up for years. So I've had to put, and these are shelves from units that have already been thrown out, but they're quite heavy. So I put shelves on them, and I've got a lot of carpets now. So that's all the carpets. So I did that. That took a little while, and then I fed the ferals, and I brought in more boxes for the garage. There are 3 more. Where am I going to put them? Because most of these cabinets are full. There's just a little bit of space in that one left, and I don't have the bottom shelf. Good morning, everybody. Look at this. All 3 on the bed. Got up in the morning, gave everybody treats, left the door to the dining room open, and just lying here to nap a little bit more. And I just woke up, and look at this. All 3 kids on the bed at the same time. So I'm now going to get up and feed the kids, feed the ferals, maybe empty one more box, and go out to buy some more Halloween candy, because I'm preparing. I'm going to get my Halloween costume ready. I'm really going to be going as myself, so I'll be a feral cat. Trying to become a domestic cat. Now, nobody else knows this. That's not really a costume. That's how I see myself. but my costume will be. I just need cat ears. So cat ears and my world's best cat dad shirt, and wear a black outfit and maybe a fedora. I don't have my boots, otherwise I'd have been my Puss in Boots. Boots are in Toronto. So that's here in the bedroom. I just fed the kids, and I just got ready to go out and feed the ferals. And I saw that Agita was on that corner of the bed. Lcee was on this side, and I'm like going, she's social distance, all of that stuff. Everything's fine. And I'm just putting on my shoes, and I hear hissing and growling. And I come here, and I see that Lcee is getting really close to his sister, trying to play with her. And I'm like, you haven't learned yet? She's not a friendly sister. She's not your regular older sister, She doesn't want to play with you guys, So, but I really do think that for them, that's the game. For the boys, it's like, this is her being, friendly. So let's go try to play with her, and she'll hiss and growl at her, and that's the game. Oh, kids, now I gotta go feed the ferals. Hello everybody, it's me, the Nutty Professor, and guess where I am? I'm in a Best Buy, and I'm buying a TV. You guys know that I'm not into this kind of shit, but since I'm getting the internet, I decided I wanted to buy a TV. So this young man, I won't show him, I don't show people, but this has been very helpful. He's been listening to me go on and on about cats and psychology and alchemy and all this shit, so the least I can do is buy the TV. So, and he's trying to give me, he says, this one's better and there's a little more pixels, and I go, I don't need pixies, I don't need pixels. I just want a basic TV, so I'm buying a cheap one. So if I like it, the Nutty Professor might buy another TV. Bye for now. I bought the TV, but just the cheaper one. If I like it, I can put this into the bedroom, and during the Black Friday sales, whatever, get a bigger one for the living room. First, I have to get this one hooked up. 42 inches. I think the one I have in Toronto is 50, But this can go into the bedroom. For now, I just want to, since I'm getting the internet, excellent young man. The salesman, very young man. Ended up talking to him about, the Nutty Professor and podcasts and psychology and alchemy and, Neil Gaiman, the Sandman, and I recommended it and stuff like that. So, it was very entertaining. It was entertaining for him, I think, and also for me. It was nice to, dealt with the young person the other day, the teenager, but this one was an adult, so it was more interesting. The teenager who helped me, that was a kind of I think that's a different energy, So it's all human thing. I don't know. So I stick to cats, but he likes cats, and I was talking to him about the ferals. Anyway, that's been my day. I got one more box done. Gotta pack all this shit back into there. Unpacked another one of those big ones. Filled up pretty much all the cabinets that were here, and that's the. I think that should be enough. Everybody says about 50 kids. I think I brought enough for like 200. But then I'd rather not run out, and then I'll have leftover for later. I think that should be enough for 50 kids. But we got a lot of, and I got my ears. I showed this already. Well, whatever they are, my little black cat thingies representing my kids, because they're going to be probably in hiding. They may want to watch a little bit of the festivities from the Catio, but I doubt it. They're just not used to people, so they're going to be represented on my head with the ear muffy thing, whatever that thing is. So and then we've got that one's filled. It's Royal Dalton. That one's filled. Those are filled. Now, that where my contractor friend brought back an extra. This was a case that I gave his wife. She didn't need it for her shop, so I got an extra case. But guess what? There's another box in the garage. 2 boxes. So whatever space is in here right now, this is kind of sparse for this collection. But this is kind of sparse. So all of this is going to be filled up with the stuff from the boxes from the garage. And kind of funny, those things, I took them out of the boxes. Those, and I think down there, those wine glass thingies. Those are actually from a Millennium collection of Waterford. And they say you were supposed to use those. They were never been used. My father just bought them. But their first toast is supposed to be happiness. Second toast is love. Third toast is health. Fourth toast is prosperity. Fifth toast is peace. And toasting double old fashions, and they're all different kind of thingies, So I was going to try to display them in the cases in there, but they won't fit. So I've kept those because it's kind of funny. It's 24 years past the millennium, and it's still got like toasts, toast glasses. So maybe I can use them to bring in 2025. That's like a millennium and a quarter. I don't know. So anyway, that's what's happening, and of course, kids have been helping. They've been sleeping, and kind of not really playing. They're not into the paper thing, but they've been keeping me company. And right now, I see that they're in the Catio, which is actually meant. That's why I bought this house with the Catio, because it was meant to be for the kids to get a little. But I've got the windows closed, of course, because it's getting cold. Well, it's actually not cold tonight. But so we've got one of the babies there, in the Catio, got the tree thingy, and And of course, Agita prefers to be in the bedroom by herself. So Agita's there, I think this is Finn. It's one of the babies. So the little head band thingy with the little, supposed to be representations of them, of you and your brother. And he got excited, And yeah, I'm going to be wearing that because, you guys aren't going to be giving out the treats. I got to do it, You'll be hiding under the bed. Yeah, and Agita and one of her brothers nicely settled here while I'm in the living room. I did one more box, and then, so this must be Lcee, and this must be Finn. So Finn, Lcee's the one who likes to stay, settle on the bed with Socialist sister, and Finn's the one who usually likes to be in this room. So, but Finn got a little excited when he saw that headband thing. I'm looking forward to Halloween. It's been a long time since I've actually given out treats. I think that should be enough. Everyone tells me there's like 50 kids, so I think that should be enough. Trying frozen shrimp, clean small frozen shrimp and some tomatoes with my just with the peppers, and that's going to be my supper. That's enough. Morning, everybody. Happy Halloween. And Agita's there. She was being very scary right now because her brothers, being black cats, of course, after breakfast, they wanted to wish her a happy Halloween. And they tried to play with her, and she was sitting on the bed, and they tried to come up, get on the bed and play with her. And there was hissing and growling and snarling and attacking. And now she's sitting really comfortably. But one of them, so happy Halloween, everyone, from Agita, who is naturally scary, even though not completely all black. And from one of the babies, and I think this one is Lcee. So that's Lcee. And Finn is over here. That one was Finn. This one is Lcee, because Lcee is the one who loves this thing and plays with it all the time. I think that he captured it a long time ago. He killed it, and now it's his, and it's his trophy, and he loves it. So this is Finn. Sorry, this is Lcee. This is Lcee because the pinky is Lcee's, and this one then is. Okay. So from the 4 of us plus the 3-year-olds, and I'm just about to go out and feed them. I think I had seen Peanut in the bush, and Jill and BC will be around there somewhere. So, from the 4 of us, happy Halloween. Last night I did one more box, so it's almost done. Hello everybody, it's now 3-4 hours later, and I unpacked more boxes, and my own stuff from my house is coming out. So, cats, obviously cats. So, and then that's my parents' stuff. You can tell which is mine. My parents, So, and my contractor friend came. He finally came, but he did a good job. Now he still has to trim it. And that is Jack. Happy Halloween, Jack. I got some treats for you. I got some Halloween candies, a trick or treat for the cats. So, my friend put in the door. Now he has to come again tomorrow to trim it. It doesn't shut fully, and he has to put in the door handle, and he has to do the door stops, and he has to do all that stuff. It doesn't, but at least there's another thing for the cat not running out, And yeah, you can come in because, once all this is set up, you can come into here, and yeah, of course, Jack, you're asking for treats. Yes, obviously, this is a black cat family. I told my friend, my contractor friend, I said, because my kids are cats, and I've got, 2 full black cats, plus the feral black cat, plus Agita is mostly black, and then I identify as a black cat. So obviously, Halloween is an important holiday for us. It's like a Christmas. Hey, sweetheart, you're such a sweet cat. You're such a good cat. So anyway, I'm going to give you some treats. And happy Halloween! Happy Halloween, Jack! Happy Halloween, viewers! A few viewers. Okay, bye for now. I'll give you some treats. My first trick-or-treater is Jack the cat, who is the biological relative of my own ferals. Bye for now. Everybody, happy Halloween from the 7 of us, 3 ferals outside. Agita there, and one of the babies is there. And one of the babies is there. And guess what? The Nutty Professor, semi-feral cat trying to become a domestic cat is celebrating Halloween, obviously, because it's an important holiday for us black cats, Well, I'm an honorary black cat, no. So, whereas these ones are all black cats, and so is Jill, and so is Jack. I saw Jack outside the next door neighbor is a cat. He's a bio-relative of my Phil's. So, I'm all prepared. My contractor friend installed the second door system, but it needs to be adjusted. It's not shutting. But he's going to come, shave it tomorrow and do all that. But in the meanwhile, I'm all prepared. I went out, I got cat food, we were running low, and I had to get special treats for the Phil's and for my kids because it's Halloween. I mean, it's like a Christmas if you're a black cat. So, and I kind of over-splurged, I think, on, you always did. When I had a house, I always used to prefer to go over rather than under with the treats, So, like a box. When I got another one. My cousin does that too. And she'd be like going, she'd buy like $200 worth of stuff, and she goes, I don't think it's going to be enough. And the last minute she panics, and she runs to the store and buys another $100 worth of stuff. Uses like $50 worth of it, that we're all eating. So it might happen here, but I'm going to try to give as many as I can, I've been told about 50 kids, but I think I've got enough for 500 kids here. But we can double up and triple up and quadruple up and kind of give them cocktails. And I'll be in Nutty Professor mode, and I'm going to wear a fedora. So that's the Nutty Professor trademark, what's on my logo. And I'm wearing the little, dollar store black cat with a headband on top of it. Now the only thing is it's a bit warm. I put it on and I was roasting, so I might have to switch it to the Mercedes hat, So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how many come, how long I have to keep the thing on for. But the black cats on my hat are representing these two, who should be really handing out the trades, but they don't have opposable thumbs. Plus, they're a little, they're not really used to humans. So they may watch a little from the Catio, but I doubt it. I think they're going to run and hide with their sister, who's actually scarier than any human kid. Well, most human kids. Well, I don't know about that. But anyway, so, one of the babies saw Jack. It was just, and he saw him closely from here. And I was going to open the window, the screen, so they could talk to each other. And my little one could go, oh, no, that's too much contact with another life form, another cat form. No, I'm not into that. So I don't think they're going to be really sitting at that front screen window greeting the human children. Hey, that's one of the kids. I think that's Lcee in there, and I think that's Finn on the floor, and I think Agita is in there somewhere in the dining room. And I got my setup there. I've had 2 sets of customers, so far. I think it's hard to tell for me with human kids. They're maybe 12, 14, that kind of range. Tweeny, but nice kids, very polite. And I'm like going, take more, let's do a cocktail. I'm in Nutty Professor mode. I'm like going, do a cocktail, let me a little vermouth, and then do a chaser, and then do a chocolate group, and then do it. And I have the my friend, I sent her a picture yesterday. She thought that the cat ears on my hat were very funny. When I sent her the picture, I didn't have them under my hat, but so I put it on. I can't keep it on for long because it's so freaking hot in that thing. I got a warm fedora, but I'm having fun. And this last couple of kids, human kids, they were like, I think you might have overstocked. But then they said, oh, this street is popular street. You'll get quite a few kids. And I go, yeah, I just moved in a couple of months ago. And I'm like, so I'm like going, I'm having fun. And I said, look, it's an important holiday for us because we're black cats. We've got a black cat family here. And he saw one. He said, I saw one of you black cats. And I forgot to tell them this is called a Catio. I've got to tell the next kids. So far, so good. I mean, I don't think it's going to be super busy because so far I've had like 4 customers, 2 sets of 2, But maybe it'll be more when it gets dark. I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of stuff, And I'm wearing my cat and glasses socks, my best cat dad ever shirt, and I wear that contraption with the cat ears. And look, my children. My own children. I mean, yes, sweethearts, you're the ones who should be giving out the candy because, you're black cats. You're literal, actual black cats. Whereas daddy's just a wannabe black cat. You know, trying to go from feral to, domestic. Well, I don't tell the kids that, obviously, but, they wouldn't get it, I think. But, anyway, I'm kind of in the zone. I'm kind of, natural high. I'm like, I'm in my persona of the Nutty Professor, and I'm enjoying it. Bye for now. This is fun. I missed this. in condos. I really missed this. And the kids here, very sweet, very polite. For human kids. I mean, they're like cats, sort of. Bye for now. Hello, everybody. We've got one of the babies there. I think that's Lcee, and we got one of the babies on the floor. I think that's Finn, and we got Agita came to the Catio for some trades. And then I think she went back to the dining room or to bedroom. And I've got the second door closed. The door he installed today doesn't fully close, but but I got that door closed, so I can keep this door open. And I bought way too much stuff. I don't want to run short. But, I've had like 3 customers so far. 2 kids each, so like six kids, maybe 7, might have been 3 in the first group. That was it. And then it started raining, And this last group, it was like 2 10-year-old, 8-year-old. I don't know. I can't tell the ages of human kids. And the mother was walking there, and I remember that from Niagara. When I had a house there, the mother was walking there along the sidewalk, and I called out to her. I said, nice kids, they're very well behaved, very polite. And I'm saying, take as much as you like. Take this thing. They're like taking one of these, one of those. I said, take more. Take more. I said, look how much I've got. Kids seem to like that one. They like the smart food one. But now it's raining. Poor kids. So I guess it's on hold. I hope a few more come. More should have come before it started. This was the forecast. So you know what I'm doing? I'm getting into my own supply. I'm sitting on the porch because it's really very mild. And I got my little cats on, and I got the real cats there too. But I'm dropping, and I was joking with the kids and looking, look, you can use these ones, the rocket ones as a chaser. It's like a chaser, it's like making cocktails, and I'm dropping them. So I'm sitting here getting into my own supply of candies. But I'm enjoying it. I think it's just about done. And I've taken off my my cat hat, and I'm wearing the regular Mercedes hat now. That was getting really too warm. And it was fun. And you didn't get a lot of kids. And about what people said, they said about 50. And I think it was like 35, 40 because of the rain. But I was in full Nutty Professor mode, going, yeah, take it, get a cocktail, and do this one, and do the rockets, and chase it with the Maynards, and then you're gonna have a chocolate group, and I still got a shitload of stuff left because I overbought, and I was already overbought yesterday, and then today I went and bought more just to be on the safe side because I didn't want to run out, But I still got quite a few of this. Yeah, most of them. Yeah, they like the smart ones, and they like the Doritos. They were like, they were by request. Can we have Doritos? And I'm like, sure. I got tons. I still have a box of those, and then I opened a second box of Maynards, and I get chips there, and I got chips there, and I got. This is pretty much full, or half full. Well, I put a lot into there, so there's well over 70 in there. But that's okay. It's okay. I'd rather have more than run out. And I was able to do my little nutty. I think the kids had fun. I was doing my Nutty Professor thing. My cats, the kids. They're like looking at me. This guy's nuts. But that's my persona, the Nutty Professor, So when I had everything set up, and it's kind of fun. It's like entertaining for me. I think entertaining for the kids, and they got a lot of candies. I mean, they got a lot of candies, just like, and even Jack. The cat from next door, he came, and he got to, and then I met a couple of neighbors and people who live just 2 houses over on that side, and so it was fun, and I had all the cats set up there, and then the boys were watching from inside for quite some time. Agita came to the patio. Kids had treats too, and not these treats. I had to give them cat treats, but everybody has had so. Everyone! I think that's just about done now. So I'm about to go in and see neighbors who turn off the lights. So when they turn off the lights, it's done. And I think it's done, So I might as well go in. I'll leave my lights on if there are any stragglers, any stragglers, you know. I got a shitload of stuff here, but it was fun being a Nutty Professor cat dad. Everybody, it's the day after Halloween, and look, the entire feral family is there. Had a very good night with the kids inside, and baby's on the bed, and then Agita came on the bed, and I just fed the kids inside, and it's a little coolish. I'm glad I had the shelters plugged in last night. It's a little coolish. It was quite windy. All three of them. Now, if I get any closer, they're going to get up. But there are other. Hi, sweethearts. Hi, BC on the left, Peanut in the middle, Jill on the right. You know, I guess they're all out because it was like Halloween yesterday. So anyway, I'm going to give you. I've got some food and some treats and all of that stuff. I'll get fresh water as usual. Bye for now. And then I got the cable guy coming today, the internet guy, and then I get my my contractors coming. Anyway, bye for now. Good morning, everybody. We got both the babies here. We got a cat figurine and one of the babies sitting in a very similar position right next to it. And all the leftover candies, chocolates and whatever, chips, and we've got the other baby there. And we, of course, have Agita on the bed because kids have already had their breakfast. And after breakfast, Agita comes to sleep in her bed. And we had a very good night with the babies on the bed, Agita on the bed, alternating. And everybody is now the next morning, and we've got Agita there, and we've got both the babies in here. A little bit of pull yesterday. I mean, it's to be expected, but it was okay. Really helps. 3 hours away from the city. It really helps. Big help. So, and the biggest pushes, the kids, and now the outside kids as well, the ferals, I'm just about to feed. So my contractor is coming soon to finish installing the stores. Everybody, it's Sunday, and we've got Agita there, and we've got both the babies in this section of the house. So we've got one of the babies is there, and the other baby is, just saw him, the other baby is there, okay? Now, there's quite a bit to report since I last taped, and I forget when I last taped. It was probably sometime yesterday. But my contractor friend came and installed the door with the handle and everything, so that's done. And he's coming to do the bathroom one during the week. And then I ended up going out doing some shopping, and I put some stuff and some timers and some stuff for the kids, and some cat food for the inside kids, cat food for the outside kids, dry food for the outside ones. I've got lots for the inside ones, and now I'm giving the outside ones some of this as well. I don't know if they really tell the difference, but mostly I feed them the one that the previous owner was feeding them. So, and then I got a thing for the so that I don't have to keep plugging it in and turning it off to plug in the timer on the heaters for the shed. But it's probably easier just to do it myself. But anyway, I got the timers. And I got some takeout Indian food, and so I did quite a bit of. I bought some stuff for myself. Got a pair of moccasins from Canadian Tire, well known for their high-end shoes, and that black pair of shoes on the right, I think it was from Giant Tiger. Also, high-end footwear, apparel, well known. And the ones on my left, those are the only pair of shoes I've had here for the last 2 months. So I saw them, and they're like $20 each. So I'm like going, and I kind of like these because these are sort of slippers. So that I can just slip into these and go out when I feed the ferals, which I do twice a day. So the plan for today is I would, work on journal entries and see if I can edit and post the next podcast, and I still don't have the internet connection here yet. I have it on my phone, but I can't upload with that. So I'll probably end up having to go to the restaurant again, as I did last time. So anyway, that's what's happening. And yesterday I did get takeout food, Indian food, from a place that I hadn't been to yet. Hello everybody, it's now later in the day, and we've got Agita very nicely settled there on the bed, and we've got both the babies here in this living room with me. I think this is Lcee because he likes the sofa, and I think that's Finn because he likes the cat bed. Now, I'll do a very quick synopsis. We're now 13 weeks clear, and 11 weeks in this house, So almost 3 months in the house and over 3 months clear. There have been some pulls during the week, but thanks to, being 3 hours from, my usual sources and, and slithering, and very, very limited options for all that stuff out here, plus all the distractions. I mean, this all the setting up this stuff, it's not really my thing, but it was there rather than just leave it all in boxes in the garage. I ended up setting it up, and it was a distraction. It kept me busy. So there was that, and it's cleared up space in the garage. And then there was Halloween, which I really enjoyed because, it's trick-or-treating. I mean, giving out overstocked. I'm still eating that stuff. But there was that. And the kids here were very, they were very nice, polite, well-behaved. And I gave them lots and lots of candy. And I was in full Nutty Prof mode. So that was kind of fun, and I think that they were mostly entertained. And, obviously, I've got 2 inside cats who are black cats, and Agita's mostly black, and I got Jill outside, who's a black cat, and I identify sort of as a black cat. So obviously, Halloween is going to be an important holiday, an important occasion. So it was nice to actually celebrate it, and so I really enjoyed that. And there were human kids, but the human kids were they were good kids. They were polite. They sort of enjoyed the Nutty Prof shtick. So that was a help, all of that, and getting the cable. It hasn't arrived yet because they haven't dug the cable outside. So I got the TV, and getting the door. So all of that stuff, all distractions. There were still pulls, including today, but it's really helped that we are so far for a bit to run. So, and the other really, really positive things here, I mean, a great neighborhood, great neighbors, very, very happy with, they're very helpful. And when I do need to make a trip to Toronto, which I will be soon, for the annual checkup and vaccines of the boys. I don't want to switch vets or my own doctor or dentist and stuff like that. So for a couple of days, we will make a trip, and the neighbors have very kindly agreed to look after, look after, keep an eye on the funerals in the house, and I really appreciate that. So it's been very good, but there's still been pulls. I mean, it's not that the pulls magically disappear. Still a struggle, but I'm making it, and so that's pretty much all I have to say. Now I'm going to have to, I forgot about the daylight saving time, so it's actually an hour later. So it's going to get dark soon, and I try to feed the ferals before dark if possible, but I got flashlights, so and I've got the heated shelters, and I got a timer for the shelters to turn on the heated pads, all of that stuff. So on the whole, it's been a good week. It's been a busy week. I mean, all of this stuff, it's not my shit at all, but it was a distraction. So all of that helped, and Halloween and all the distractions, and of course the biggest pushes of all, my kids, and also now the ferals, looking after the ferals. So I'm now going to edit and probably have to go to the restaurant to upload again because they still don't actually have cable now. So from the 7 of us, I guess now. So from Agita there, and one of the babies who has just gone under the bed, just as I was speaking, so you can see him there, and the other baby still nicely settled here, and the feraling somewhere out there, So from the 7 of us, the 3 ferals outside, the Agita up here, one of the babies here under the bed, and the other baby here, and myself still trying to go from feral to domestic, with Halloween and looking after kids inside and outside, getting stuff like the door installed, all of that. Very domestic stuff. Buying a TV, which can't be connected yet because no cable, but all domestic stuff. So from the 7 of us, including myself, trying to go from feral to domestic, and as always, myself, the nuttiest, craziest, still holding the title of most fucked up professor ever walked the face of this earth. From the 7 of us, bye for now. See you all next podcast, and happy belated Halloween from the 7 of us.